Imagine a machine so powerful it could perform more calculations in a second than millions of regular computers combined. Sounds like something straight out of a sci-fi movie, right? But this was very real. There was a supercomputer called Tianhe-1A that stunned the world with its mind-blowing speed and power. At its peak, it was the fastest supercomputer on Earth. But here's the twist. Despite all its promise and power, it was eventually shut down. Why? That's what we're going to find out today. Let's count down 10 amazing facts about Tianhe-1A, the supercomputer that was so powerful it ended up getting turned off. 10. What is Tianhe-1A? Tianhe-1A, which means Milky Way 1A in Chinese, was a supercomputer developed in China by the National University of Defense Technology. It officially went online in 2010 and quickly grabbed the world's attention by becoming the fastest supercomputer on the planet. Tianhe-1A wasn't just a piece of hardware, it was a bold statement. It showed that China was stepping up to challenge the United States and other leading countries in high-performance computing. The machine was housed in a large facility in Tianjin, China, and symbolized a leap forward in Chinese technology and research capabilities. 9. Just how fast was Tianhe-1A? Tianhe-1A's speed was measured in a unit called petaflops. A petaflop stands for 1 quadrillion calculations every single second. To give you a better idea, your average laptop or desktop usually handles billions or maybe trillions of calculations per second, which sounds like a lot, but it's nowhere near the power of a supercomputer like Tianhe-1A. This machine could perform about 2.57 petaflops at its peak, meaning it was doing more than 2.5 quadrillion calculations every second. That's mind-blowingly fast. This incredible speed was officially recognized in November 2010 when Tianhe-1A took the top spot on the prestigious Top 500 list, the global ranking of the world's fastest supercomputers. It beat out all the previous record holders, including machines from the United States and Japan. For a time, Tianhe-1A was the fastest supercomputer on the planet, proving China's huge leap in computing technology. 8. How did Tianhe-1A get so powerful? What made Tianhe-1A so fast was its unique architecture. Instead of relying solely on traditional CPUs, central processing units, it used a hybrid design that combined CPUs with GPUs, graphics processing units. GPUs are normally found in gaming computers and are very good at handling many tasks at once. By combining 14,336 CPUs with 7,168 GPUs, Tianhe-1A could split big jobs into smaller pieces and run them simultaneously, massively increasing its speed. Another key part of its design was its high-speed internal network, which allowed all those processors to communicate quickly without delays. It also had a large and fast memory system that supported its operations. The result was a machine capable of handling incredibly complex scientific problems in fields like physics, weather forecasting, and medicine. 7. The size and power needs of Tianhe-1A. Tianhe-1A wasn't a small machine you could fit on a desk. It was huge, occupying a space the size of a large room, filled with rows of racks containing thousands of chips and processors. To keep all this hardware from overheating, it needed a powerful cooling system that used a lot of energy. Running the supercomputer consumed around 4.04 megawatts of electricity. That's enough power to supply thousands of average homes. This massive energy consumption made running Tianhe-1A very expensive. Along with the cost of building the machine, the electricity and cooling costs added up to millions of dollars every year. But at the time, these costs were considered worth it because of the breakthroughs the machine could help achieve. 6. What did scientists use Tianhe-1A for? Tianhe-1A wasn't just for show. Scientists and researchers used it to solve problems that were previously impossible. For example, it helped simulate nuclear reactions, which is extremely important for research but dangerous to do in real life. It also aided in weather prediction models, helping meteorologists forecast storms and other weather events more accurately. In medicine, Tianhe-1A was used for simulating protein folding. a process important for understanding how diseases develop and how drugs might work. The machine also supported research in material science, aerospace engineering, and even quantum physics. It was a tool for discovery, unlocking new knowledge and accelerating science across many fields. 5. The supercomputer race. Tianhe 1A's success happened in the middle of a fierce global race. For decades, the United States dominated supercomputing with machines like IBM's Roadrunner and Cray's Titan. But China's Tianhe 1A took the crown in 2010, showing that it was catching up fast. This sparked a competition between countries to build even faster, more efficient than the last, pushing the boundaries of what technology could do. The problem of energy consumption. One of the biggest challenges with Tianhe 1A and supercomputers in general was their massive energy needs. Running such a machine not only costs a fortune, but also raises serious environmental concerns. Consuming over 4 megawatts means producing a lot of heat and requiring huge cooling systems, which use even more electricity. As supercomputers get faster, their power consumption has become a key concern. Engineers and scientists now focus heavily on making machines more energy efficient while still improving performance. Tianhe 1A taught the world that raw power alone isn't enough. Sustainability is a big part of the future of supercomputing. 3. Why did Tianhe 1A get shut down? Despite its groundbreaking speed and achievements, Tianhe 1A didn't stay at the top forever. After a few years, it was officially shut down. The reasons are a mix of technology moving quickly and practical concerns. First, new supercomputers were built that were faster, more energy efficient, and cheaper to run. Machines like Sunway Taihu Lite and Japan's Fugaku outperformed Tianhe 1A by a big margin. Maintaining such an old, power-hungry system became less practical. Second, the costs of running Tianhe 1A were enormous. The electricity bills and cooling costs were very high. As governments and institutions became more aware of environmental impact and budgets tightened, continuing to run Tianhe 1A didn't make sense. Finally, technological advances meant that newer systems could deliver better results without needing as much power or space. So shutting down Tianhe 1A was a natural step in the evolution of supercomputing. 2. Tianhe 1A's impact on technology and science. Although it was shut down, Tianhe 1A left a lasting mark on the world. It showed that China could compete with the global leaders in advanced technology, changing the supercomputing landscape forever. The machine helped prove the power of hybrid CPU-GPU systems, which are now standard in most of today's fastest supercomputers. It also highlighted the importance of balancing performance with energy use, pushing researchers to focus on more sustainable designs. Many scientific breakthroughs made possible by Tianhe 1A continue to influence research today. The experience gained from building and running this supercomputer helped engineers develop better machines, accelerating progress in fields like climate science, medicine, and physics. 1. What's next after Tianhe 1A? Tianhe 1A was an important milestone, but it was only the beginning. After it, China built even faster supercomputers like Sunway Taihu Lite, which reached speeds of 125 petaflops, and more recently, systems aiming for exascale computing, performing a billion calculations per second. Globally, supercomputers are becoming key tools for tackling some of the world's biggest challenges. From fighting climate change by modeling the Earth's atmosphere, to speeding up drug discovery, to advancing artificial intelligence, these machines help scientists solve problems faster than ever. Tianhe 1A's story is a reminder of how far technology can go in a short time and how important it is to balance power, cost, and sustainability. It was a giant leap forward that opened the door to an even more powerful future. So, there you have it. The story of Tianhe 1A, a supercomputer so powerful it stunned the world, pushed science forward, and then was shut down as technology and needs changed. It was a machine of enormous size, incredible speed, and huge energy use. It taught us a lot about what it takes to build the fastest computers and what challenges come with that power. If you enjoyed this story about Tianhe 1A and want to learn more about incredible tech and science stories, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with your friends, and subscribe for more. Thanks for hanging out with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.